Hi, in today's video I want to continue the trend of chart analysis and price prediction for ADA that I started back on the 8th of January of this year. If you saw the first and second videos that I made, I introduced basic concepts of chart analysis, which are the 50 and 200-day moving averages, how these indicators and their crossing could potentially confirm that we are in a very bullish or bearish trend. Back in the first video that I made, I explained that the death cross had already occurred last year and that the gap between the 50 and 200-day moving averages were getting close, so that the 50-day moving average will get on top eventually of the 200-day, which will potentially indicate a golden cross if the volume of the market was sufficient. Well, today is the 8th of February 2021, and although that prediction for the golden cross I stated it to be around March of this year, we can confirm that the golden cross event has occurred. This is a very bullish indicator for the market, which will mean that Cardano, on the short term, will continue to gain price, will continue to gain position against Bitcoin. Back in that video in January, I introduced as well Elliot Wave theory, explaining that the pattern that we were seeing right now corresponded to the end of a wave 2 of a massive megatrend. On the second video that I made on the 21st of January, I confirmed that the wave that we were riding was a wave 1 coming from a sub-pattern of the wave 3 and the mega trend. Well, today I want to refresh a little bit first Elliot Wave theory. Elliot Wave theory states that markets move in 5 waves, 1 to 5 when it's trending up, and the correction happened in 3 waves A, B, C. Within each wave there are sub-patterns 1 to 5 and A, B, C. So right now we are still in this region of the pattern, which means that the wave 1 has completed. Back in the previous video that I made on the 21st, I stated that a possible level for this wave 1 to finish could be the 1500 Satoshi. Well, the trend has come to a more bullish scenario in which the 1800 level has been reached. But as you can see right now, at this moment, the trend is going down, which could potentially mean that we are already at the beginning of the ABC correction corresponding to the wave 2 within, again, this sub-waves of the mega trend wave 3, which is a very bullish one. This means that the price of ADA is going to overextend in the short medium term perspective. I wanted as well to give an update on the price of Bitcoin against the USD. So back in the first video that I made, we were in a region in which the price of Bitcoin was growing exponentially. And I stated that this scenario was very, very, very dangerous for the crypto space. If it can continue in that trend, an overextension of the cycle could occur so that the top level could be reached and a bear market could happen immediately. I stated that a possible correction for Bitcoin was going to be very healthy for the market and especially for altcoins, which could potentially grow during that period. Well, in the second video that I made on the 21st, I confirmed that the correction occurred, which was very healthy for the market and led to Cardano gaining position against Bitcoin. This correction has represented a bull flag in the trend of Bitcoin against USD. And as you can see, we have already broken up this bull flag and enter again another exponential phase for Bitcoin. So what does this mean? Well, we have exited the bull flag pattern and we could reach for new levels of Bitcoin, perhaps 60,000, 70,000, It's difficult to know because we are in a price discovery mode and we don't have any previous reference to base our scenarios on. But I wanted to state that the further Bitcoin extends to a previous value, the more dangerous it is. So if Bitcoin reaches levels of around $70,000 to $80,000, it could be dangerous for the whole market. So I always want to state that to make people aware of that. Cardano, as I mentioned, has completed wave 1. So the golden cross has occurred earlier than expected. It is today, on the 8th of February 2021. We enter in a wave 2 correction with phases A, B, C. This could take possibly weeks or possibly days. It's difficult to know because the market is behaving very bullish sometimes and stabilizes on others. So it's difficult to predict when this ABC correction will finish. But at bottom level for this area could be that 1,200 Satoshi region. I wanted to stress that ADA losing value with respect to Bitcoin doesn't necessarily mean losing value against the US dollar. Right now we're in the region of around $0.7. And this could potentially remain like this. If Bitcoin continues to trend up, ADA could potentially follow the price, or could potentially not follow, or could potentially stay in the level that it is. But the most likely scenario is that if Bitcoin trends up very exponentially, ADA will follow, but not that exponentially, but a linear follow-up, which eventually is gaining value with respect to the US dollar, but not as much as Bitcoin is gaining. So we lose level on the Satoshi, but we gain level on the US dollar. So a possible price prediction is that ADA can remain in the levels of $0.7. Not correct if Bitcoin keeps trending up. I hope that you liked this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are already not subscribed. As you might possibly know, my Hamburger pool is a Cardano stake pool operator for ADA. We are pledged to running a single stake pool to help decentralization of the network. We recently minted our first block, which was an amazing event that happened, and I'm currently looking forward to receiving new delegators so we can start producing regular block every epoch. This will be amazing for the network, amazing for main, and I'm really looking forward to people joining the pool. Thank you.